pastels to primary bouquets to centerpieces, flowers help to set the mood and create the perfect environment on your wedding day. Joining us now is Peter Soule. He's the owner of Durocher Florist in West Springfield. He joins us to tell us what is hot in wedding flowers. But you know, we were chatting, Peter, and it's not necessarily what's trending when it comes to flowers. It really is whatever suits your taste.
Right. We have very few brides that come in and want a certain type of flower just because that's maybe what they're doing in Hollywood. You know, flowers are an expression of the bride's own personal taste and her style, and we try to duplicate that.
Right, and whatever the color is. So just because it is fall doesn't mean you have to go with a rustic earth tone kind of fall colors.
That's right.
You can do anything. So what have you seen this fall specifically?
This fall we've seen the pastel colors, you know, that you would normally associate with spring and summer carried right into the fall. We've done so many pink weddings during September and October, something that we haven't seen in quite some time.
Now every week you bring us a flower arrangement, which is always stunning and beautiful. This week you brought us the one that we're looking at right now, and it has the pinks and the pastels, and it's beautiful. Maybe we wouldn't think about it for the fall, but this is what you're seeing for weddings.
Right, we're seeing that more and more into the fall, that the color trends are being necessarily followed, you know, by the book.
Right, the sky's the limit. Do whatever you want. It's your day.
Whatever you want. Whatever you want. Yep.
Now this is interesting. I adore it. I think it's so clean and simple. And this is a trend, actually, that you're seeing.
This, you know, within our shop, we've seen this year where we've had some bouquets that are made all of baby's breath.
Hold this up and show this off.
Very simple and nicely done. We've seen them in bouquets for brides, for attendants, for aisle markers. It's just something that's come back that you might associate with maybe the 70s type of look, but it's become popular again this year, and it's great.
And you mentioned too with the burlap, and a lot of brides are doing mason jars, so it has that kind of rustic New England feel.
Right, you get the frilly, lacy look from the baby's breath, and the rustic New England look from the burlap.
So simple.
Yeah,
I
nice
love
combo.
it.
Yep.
And to go with it.
Yep, nice little boutonniere made of the baby's breath. Little detail.
Hold it there for a second. We got to get that. Look at the detail with the twine. It's perfect for this area, especially around this time of year.
That's right.
It's very pretty.
It would work great for winter. Put a little iridescent glitter on this, and all of a sudden you have a winter wonderland.
Yeah, and it's embellished and sparkly and winter wonderland right in your hand, right? All right, this is stunning, and this is more those fall colors that we think of when it comes to October, November.
Right, the traditional fall with the mums and the bicolor roses, the sunflowers, which are very popular. And that particular bouquet has got a nice handle treatment on it also, where Heather, our bridal consultant, has wrapped that handle with an overlay of ribbon. Makes it kind of interesting.
She is so talented. Yep. She really is so talented. Look at the detail here, how she didn't just wrap it, she added this to it and made these fancy twists. Gosh, that's so cool.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
And what's nice about this too, if a bride has a locket or a brooch that might have been her mom's or her grandmother's, that can be included in the handle, you know, to personalize it just for her. It's a great look.
Yeah, that is a nice look and a really nice sentiment for you to have on your day.
Yep.
This is beautiful. Again, kind of has those fall rustic colors in it, and it has some interesting flowers in here.
Yeah, these are pincushion proteas. They're typically from Hawaii, although they produce in other parts of the world also. And this also has sunflowers in it, but not traditional sunflowers. You can see that Heather's removed the petals and just left the sunflower center for a totally different texture, a different look.
That is really
cool.
Neat to think of that. So it looks like it's a green sunflower, but it really is a sunflower without the petals.
Yep.
And the colors, it's nice when, you know, you are the experts and people can tell you, these are the colors I love, this is the look I want, and you can kind of tell them, well, this is what we can do for you.
Right, exactly.
And then this is more of a centerpiece, which is still stunning.
Yeah, that's a centerpiece, and you'll note that it's in a rectangular container. Kind of mirrors another trend that we've been seeing with reception setups, not only having just round tables, but a lot of times making a big long rectangular table where you might seat 12 to 14 people at it, and they have a runner or a line down the center of the table with rectangular or round containers, and it makes like a runner down the center of the table. And you can mix and match. So you have some round tables, some rectangular tables. That's a very popular look too.
Very pretty. And you mentioned too that succulents, and you can see there's some in here, are very popular as well.
Right, not only in centerpieces, well, especially bouquets. Succulents are very popular. Nice texture, different color.
Yeah, and I mean, it adds something different, and you want to have that dimension and the texture like you mentioned. And it is something that is so exciting. It's a wonderful time when you're planning your wedding. It can be overwhelming, but you really have to put it in the hands of the professionals. So when people are thinking about planning their wedding, when is the best time to contact the florist?
Well, if it's an extremely popular month, September, October have become the wedding months for us, at least at Durocher's. A year in advance is not too long to get your date set, get yourself in the book. As far as actually coming in for a consultation, generally when you've decided on your venue, picked out your bridesmaids' dress colors, that's the time to come in and have a sit down with Heather and discuss all the fine details.
Yes, and what you can create for them. And what sets you apart at Durocher Florist?
We're just experienced. We've done a lot of weddings. Heather's been with us for 18 or 19 years. She consults with virtually all of the brides. We're kind of a good team. We were just talking a couple of weeks ago how many weddings we've done. It's approaching 4,000 weddings and special events that we've done. And
you are a good team.
Probably 6 months out of the year, our focus is on weddings. And what allows us to do that is that we have a great staff. Because we're a full-service shop, that takes care of everything else that comes our way.
Absolutely.
All the other occasions. It's a good crew.
Your reputation you can be proud of as well.
Yep.
And everything you do is stunning. It's beautiful, Peter. And this is just a small example of what you can have for your wedding day. And of course we talked trends, but not necessarily what's trending, whatever you love and whatever colors you absolutely adore.
Right, that's our job.
And people can just give you a call for more information. They can also visit you online.
Definitely.
Thanks, Peter.
Definitely. Thank you.
Happy wedding season. I know it's a little bit crazy for you, but
Thank you.
You do a wonderful job always.
Thanks.
To see all the beautiful flowers Durocher Florist has to offer, you can visit them online, durocherflorist.com.